Namaste, Hamesha Khush Raho Betiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you defects in cheeses. In our previous session, we will study all about the what is cheese, its manufacturing, and its ripening, etc. Now we will study defects in cheese. First of all, defects in cheddar cheese. Cheese is a product of fermentation and consequently undergoes constant changes. Its characteristics of flavor, body, and texture, color, curing qualities are influenced by the quality of milk, techniques of manufacture, temperature of curing, and length of the curing time. Cheese develops defects when there is a deviation in the selection of appropriate quality of milk, method of manufacture, and curing. Then defects related to the moisture content. The presence of either too little or too much moisture in cheese is associated with certain characteristics. The qualities of cheese affected are flavor, body or consistency, texture, openness, and color. When the moisture is extremely high or low, the finish of the cheese product is affected. Moisture has an influence on all of these characteristics because it is directly related to the composition and physical qualities of the cheese. Moisture is indirectly related to these characteristics because it carries lactose and some of the milk salts in the solution. Microorganisms change lactose to the acid, chiefly lactic acid, and a certain amount of such lactic acid formation is necessary for proper cheese making and ripening. Excessive amount make the cheese taste sour, while inadequate amounts may delay ripening or may actually encourage abnormal fermentation of undesirable type, and the amount of moisture in cheese must be properly controlled. First is excessive moisture. The characteristics of cheese with excessive moisture are as follows. The flavor may be sour or acid or merely slightly acid when fresh and lacking in cheese flavor and sour when aged. Body may be weak or soft when fresh and sticky and pasty when aged. The texture may be open if the acid development during the making operation is inadequate. Color may be higher. Causes are one or more of the following may be responsible. Any unusually high fat content in the milk, fat delays finishing, firming, lack of acid development during the making, insufficient heating or heating too rapidly, incomplete removal of the elimination of the whey. Then what is the prevention of this? It is usually not necessary to apply all the measures of control indicated. The results might produce cheese with too little moisture. The corrections may be selected by scrutinizing the manufacturing records. Then effects of insufficient moisture. First one is flavor, mild or lacking. It may be slightly acid if lack of moisture was caused by excessive acid during making. Cheese flavor develops very slowly. Then body is firm, hard or corky, and sometimes crumbly and mealy. Loss of curdy characteristics during ripening is extremely slow. Texture usually close and solid, but may show mechanical openness where curd particles failed to knit together properly during pressing. Color sometimes deeper in shade and rind formation is frequently darker in the color than the rest of the cheese. Next is finish, may show defective knitting together of curd particles. Causes of this is maximum acid development throughout making process, the use of excessive amount of rennet or calcium chloride, fine cutting or breaking of the curd, heating and holding temperature is high, addition of too much salt. Then prevention is at salting, steps may be taken to reduce the acid development, ripening period and amount of starter besides adding the rennet sooner. The amount of rennet should be reduced. Use of calcium chloride should be avoided. A firm cut should be developed at cutting and coarser knives may be used for cutting curd. At heating step, the temperature may be decreased. If the temperature used approximates 36 degrees Celsius, then the acid development may be stimulated. And at the dipping step, minimum amount of acid recommended for normal making operation should be developed. The curd should be settled 30 minutes before dipping and it should not be stirred at any time thereafter. As the curd settles under the whey, it should be pushed towards the side of the vat to form layers approximately 25 centimeter deep. The whey should be removed early and before the curd develops extreme firmness. This measure of control is most commonly used and is entirely adequate even when applied alone in ordinary making practice. The layers of curd should be cut into the blocks 25 centimeter wide and piling should be sooner than usual. It should be piled 4 or 5 high before milling. Allow the curd to cool during cheddaring. Then at the stage of milling, use the minimum acid development consistent with recommended making procedure. Cool the curd promptly after milling by stirring and rinsing highly with water at 15 to 21 degrees Celsius. Salt and curd promptly and use the minimum amount indicated for normal cheese. After pressing, remove the cheese to a cool room and paraffin it as soon as the rind is properly dried. Next effect is related to the acid content. The presence of too much or too little acidity in cheddar cheese is associated with certain defects. Excessive acidity is found in cheese that contains more than normal amounts of moisture because such cheese contains more than normal amounts of lactose. Excessive acid development during the making process can also produce acid defects in the finished cheese, even when the moisture content of the product is normal or perhaps less than the normal. Then effects of excessive acidity. All the physical characteristics of cheese, cheddar cheese may be affected by excessive acidity, that is flavor, acid or sour. Bitterness is sometimes associated with too much acid development during making, and true cheese flavor is lacking as or slows in the development. Then body, form dry, crumbly, short and mealy when the moisture content is low. It may be soft, pasty, sticky and short when the moisture content is high. Then texture, usually close, although in extreme instances, the curd particles may be so poorly knitted together that numerous mechanical openings will be formed. Next is color, bleached or acid cut and sometimes mottled. pH is usually less than 5.05 when the cheese is 3 to 4 days long. Its causes are too much moisture in the cheese, high acid initially milk, and use of too much starter, prolonged ripening period, and too much acid development before adding rennet, too much acid development at other stages. Then effects of lack of acidity. The common characteristics are the flavor, mild when fresh and fermented, fruity or lacking when aged. True cheese flavor develops slowly, if at all. Body is corky, pasty, sticky, or weak. The cheese remains curdy for a long time. The texture is open with large mechanical holes. The cheese with insufficient acidity may also show the effects of uncontrolled fermentation of gas, producing yeasts or bacteria. pH is usually more than 5.3 when the cheese is approximately 4 days old. Then causes failure of starter due to inactive starter, improper handling of the starter, unfavorable conditions for starter activity or the bacteriophage. Abnormal milk, unfavorable manufacturing methods, unnecessary amount of calcium chloride. And at milling, delay milling until the wave draining from the curd shows at least 0.3% acid, and the hot iron test should be nearly 3 by 8 inch long, and the pH of the curd should not be more than 5.6. Then the defective flavors. First one is the acid flavor. This results from the development of too much acids at any stage of the cheese making or the curing. It may occur from high acid milk as receiving, ripening too much, too long before setting, too much starter, improper cutting, cooking too fast, or two other factors which may interfere with proper expulsion of whey from the curd, or otherwise developing acid faster and higher than normal. Low salt content of the cheese may also be contributing factor. Then next type of flavor defect is bitter flavor. It is the most common defect, and it is associated with the inferior milk and poor starter with excessive moisture and high acidity in cheese, using too much rennet and unclean utensils, relatively higher temperature, use of leuconostoc species as starter has been noted to cause the defect. Unclean conditions, for example, rust spots, open seams, milk stones in the cans, and utensils may cause this defect. Conditions associated directly with the manufacturing operations may also be responsible. For example, excess acid, excess moisture, lack of salt, and high curing temperature. Next is fermented flavor. These flavors are characteristics of the odor of fermented whey and possess some of the qualities of the combined odors of alcohol, acetic acid, propionic acid, and they may appear in cheese soon after it is made, but they usually develop after the cheese is 2 weeks old. They are believed to be caused by yeasts or bacteria. These organisms may get into the milk on the farms by contact with unclean and non sterile surfaces of utensils, milking machines, and milk cans. This can be prevented by utmost precautions in plant sanitation, clean and active starter, and ripening at 7 degrees Celsius or below. Next type of flavor defect is fruity flavor. The fruity flavor defect has been described as pineapple, raspberry, or pear-like flavor in the cheese. The compounds responsible for this defect are esters, certain acetaldehydes and ketones, and some alcohols. This flavor defect is closely related to the fermented flavor defect. Hence, the origin, prevention, and remedies are identical to that of the fermented flavor defect. Then moldy flavor, it is associated with curing conditions, and it is caused by the mold growth of in or on the cheese. Mold will grow in cheddar cheese only when oxygen entry through openings in the rind or through openings or cracks inside the cheese which connect with trier holes or other defects in the rind. Then mold grows slowly on the cheese held at low temperature, and under dry conditions it grows rapidly at high temperature and high humidity. It grows most luxuriantly on non-paraffin cheese. Prevention is proper paraffining, close texture, sound rind, curing at 7 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity below 75%, minimize the defect. Then next type of flavor defect is rancid flavor. Rancidity is the flavor characteristics of the odor of butyric acid, and it is believed to be present in the all normal cheddar cheese, and this flavor may come from the milk itself. Unclean flavor. Flavors that are foreign to the milk and cheese but which cannot be identified or otherwise described are usually called unclean. Unclean flavors are often attributed to the development of undesirable microorganisms in the milk, curd, or cheese. Then defects related to the body. The term body is used by technologists in the cheese industry to designate the physical properties of the consistency. These properties include the firmness, cohesiveness, elasticity, and plasticity. These physical characteristics of cheese, sometimes called rheological properties. Firmness is the property of the cheese which causes it to resist deformation or distortion under pressure. Cohesiveness is the characteristics of the cheese that causes it to stick together. And elasticity is the capability of the cheese to recover its size and shape after deformation. And the plasticity is the quality of the cheese which enables it to deform under pressure without rupture. The rheological properties of the cheese are affected by the methods of manufacture and composition of cheese. Various terms are used to indicate firmness, elasticity, cohesiveness, and plasticity of curd and cheese. These terms describe the appearance, feelings of the cheese, and when a plug is removed from the cheese block, a normal plug of ripened cheddar cheese shows smooth, uniform surface, and it feels solid and firm. It does not crumble when cut or pressed. It bends before breaking, and when rubbed between the thumb and fingers, it feels smooth and waxy like cold butter. Some of the common defects are corky. First defect is corky. Cheese with a firm, hard, tough, and somewhat elastic consistency is called corky. Such cheese is difficult to crush with the fingers, but when enough pressure is applied, it breaks apart in a woody manner. Corky body may be apparent as very firm curd at the time of draining. The characteristics usually appear before salting. Corky characteristics may persist throughout the life of the cheese. Causes are the low fat content, lack of acid development, overheating during cooking, lack of moisture, and excessive salt content. Next type of body defect is crumbly. This defect is characterized by falling apart of cheese when sliced, by difficulty in removing a full plug, and by breaking of the cheese into pieces that crumble when crushed between the thumb and fingers. This lack of cohesion is apparent through the whole cheese and is not limited to the surfaces of the curd particles which make up the cheese. Crumbly cheese usually feels firm before breaking, and it shatters with a snap like breaking of chalk. The defect rarely appears during the making operations, although the first stage of the crumbly body may be evident when excessively acid curd fails to mat properly during chedaring. The defect is usually apparent in fresh cheese within a week after making, and it persists throughout the life of the cheese. Crumbly body in cheese can be prevented by observing the preventions and remedies for excessive acidity. Next type of defect is curdy defect, curdy body. This characteristic is natural in fresh cheese and is rightly regarded as a defect only when it persists beyond about 30 days. Curdy cheese, when broken apart, reveals the size and shape of the original curd particles after salting, and when pressed between the fingers, it feels like elastic, firm, and somewhat like the particles of curd at the time of salting. It cannot be worked together in the fingers after it has once been broken apart. Causes are the low moisture content, which delays curing, lack of proper acid development, lack of chidaring in the vat before milling, and addition of excessive amounts of salt or low temperature storage. Next type of body defect is mealy. Mealy cheese. This characteristic appears when cheese is crushed and rubbed between the thumb and fingers. The structure of the curd looks and feels rough. The characteristics is the opposite of the waxy smoothness desired in normal cheese. Then mealy body can be most readily detected after the curdy characteristics of the cheese have fully disappeared, and it is actually apparent during the first week of the curing, but it is not so easily discovered. It persists throughout the life of the cheese, and causes are excessive acidity, and it may be regarded as a stage of disintegration of the crumbly cheese. Mealy body in cheese can be eliminated in future lots by observing the preventions and remedies for excessive acidity. Then pasty. Cheese with this defect is soft in consistency. When pressed and rubbed between the fingers, it quickly becomes sticky and clings to the fingers. Pasty body is in cheese becomes apparent as soon as the curdy characteristics disappear. The defect is caused by excessive moisture. Then defects related to the moisture texture. Open texture is one of the most common defect in the cheese, and it may be due to the formation of gas or mechanical fault. This type of this causes of this defect are as follows: contamination of cheese with gas producing bacteria and yeast, lack of acidity, moisture content, and free way trapped in curd, and lack of sufficient pressure during pressing of cheese. The defects can be controlled by eliminating source of contamination using pure culture and pasteurizing the milk efficiently. Acidity of 0.16% lactic acid at draining, piling high, milling at acidity 0.6% lactic acid, delayed salting, washing the curd with water at 30 degrees Celsius, and curing below 10 degrees Celsius also help in controlling this defect. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.